Revelator, aggregator. Within the New Testament, there are two different lineages tracing Jesus to King David. The most famous one is Matthew chapter 1, which starts with Abraham and goes down to Jesus. In this genealogy, Jesus is traced to King David through his son, King Solomon. This is the genealogy through Joseph, Jesus' earthly father. However, Luke chapter 3, starting at verse 23, has a completely separate genealogy which traces Jesus' descent through Nathan, another son of King David. The way this genealogy in Luke begins is very interesting. First of all, it starts with Jesus and goes backwards all the way to Adam. But it begins, he, Jesus, was the son, as was thought, of Joseph. Jesus' biological connection to Joseph is immediately cast into doubt. There's a lot of speculation that this genealogy in fact traces Mary's lineage to King David. If this theory is true, and I think it is, Jesus' connection to King David becomes so much more real and powerful. And it gives so much more credence and validity to Jesus' fulfillment of all the prophecies that say the Messiah is going to be descended from David, from the root of Jesse, etc. And that's why I think the world loves to harp on the genealogy in Matthew, because that's Joseph's genealogy. But the genealogy in Luke, and maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like it's all but ignored or minimized or underplayed. So I think there's some pretty, and I'm not going to give you all the arguments, but I think there's some pretty sound arguments to be made and some pretty solid evidence that Mary was directly descended from David through Nathan. And so Jesus' mother and earthly father were both descendants of King David. Father God bless you all. Jesus Christ saves. Stay positive.